Hello everybody, I'm in Folkestone. It's about 5 o'clock, the sun is setting. There I am looking eastwards towards the harbour, and I'm on top of the Cliff Hall, on a little roof terrace here. As we scan around, I've hardly ever been able to do this, scan round and find that 50% of my view is sea. And as we look to the west, we can't see the sun, but it's behind that bush, but it's pretty much set. And you can just about see some buildings on the horizon. That's towards Dungeness. I think that is actually Dungeness Power Station. One of the first nuclear power stations in Britain. I remember it from 60 years ago, whenever it was, I can't remember now. And down on the beach here, these breakwaters are new. It's inevitable if you have a coastal town that there'll be erosion, or whatever the opposite of erosion is. And I think, generally speaking, shingle slowly advances up the channel. So these breakwaters put a stop to that. Oops, I nearly said a pun. The seagulls are very excited. I think it's that time of day. Perhaps they're hoping to get something to eat. Perhaps the tourists are out eating a burger or something. That's a new hotel. In the distance there's a hotel that looks like the top of a ship, which got mixed reactions from people when it was put up decades ago. But I don't know if I'll have time to go down to the beach and do the other things that I have to do today. But one last feature of this shorter video is this checkered square. Now those of you who count regularly will notice that it's 4 dark squares and 4 light squares by each side, so 64 squares, and it is in fact a giant chessboard. And I imagine that every now and then, I mean, each square is big enough to hold a person. Perhaps every now and then they have a human chess match on this chessboard. The Cliff Hall itself has got an interesting little roof to it. It's a roof on a roof on a roof. And I've mentioned the Cliff Hall in my part in, as Spike Milligan used to say, Adolf Hitler, his part in my downfall. Great writer, a wonderful poet, the sort of poet that would appeal to all ages. There are holes in the sky where the rain gets in. The holes are very small. That's why the rain is thin. To quote Spike, God bless you, sir. So here is a jackdaw or rook or some sort of dark-coloured bird, quite oblivious to me. Perhaps I'm downwind of it. Him, her. How on earth do you tell? Well, it doesn't matter. And see how close I can get before. He's just sort of taking the air, you know, just sort of breathing in the wonderful sea air. It's supposed to be good, very good for you, the ozone. And I didn't get where I am today without growing up. Oh, there he goes. Without growing up breathing in ozone. There are ships moving very slowly. Of course, they're at least a mile or so out to sea, which is nice because you don't want to see the detail of a ship going. But it's pretty flat now, and there's no real wind at all, and it's a lovely time of day, early evening, just around sunset. There's the Clifton Hotel where I stayed last time I was here. I appreciate you watching. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.